Oh. It's the only person below White Holiday in the Comicsgate phone book. It's my favorite failed clone of Peter Sameti. The YouTube how you doing, Conrad? Welcome to the show.
Oh, hello. hello. Welcome to WyzGyz Entertainment. This is your host, Wyman. We are joined today by the one, the only, Chimera.
Hey, thanks for having me. I never get tired of that intro.
I've been wanting to do a new one, but I still enjoy it too. Already, you know what? Hold on. Let me throw up this other window. Make sure I got it muted. So I can keep an eye on. Oh, you know what? Shoot. There we go. All right. Try and keep an eye on my streams, and so I know whether or not YouTube decides to shut me down.
Aw.
Man, good to see you. Been a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute. About 6 or 7, 8 months, probably.
Easily. Holy cow.
Yeah, time flies.
Marinui is saying, I'm still not entirely sure what happens in that intro. Basically, so Kami Mark, when you go on his channel, he usually starts with himself as a host. And then if you're a guest, he'll add you from the green room in order. And then he usually does like a kind of custom greeting, custom intro for each person. And the big thing about when he introduced me to the panel is he called me his favorite failed clone of Peter Sameti. And as soon as he said that, everyone in the panel burst out laughing. So he couldn't finish the rest. I mean, he finished the rest of his intro, but I couldn't even make out what the rest of the intro was, because when everyone busted out laughing, it was so loud that it drowned out Kami Mark. But pretty darn funny nonetheless. I once asked him, hey, can you tell me what it was you said there? And he said, no, I'd have to look it up. Never did. So, oh well. Oh my gosh. So how have you been?
Oh, fine. Well, took a little break after Testament, and now I'm launching SOS Volume 3, so getting back into the mindset of campaigning and all that good stuff.
Nice. Real quick note, how did Testament go? Let me think of it.
Yeah, we almost made 10K, and I fulfilled that in last September.
Nice. Fantastic. Yeah. Congrats on that. You know what? I forgot to link this up, didn't I? Oh, there it is over there. So I should be able to just share off of this. All right, there it is. Let's hide this momentarily, though. Even that. Wait, what? Why does?
You want me to share the screen?
No, I should have it. There it goes.
All right.
I just don't know why it does that sometimes. But since it has been so long, I'd love to do a recap if you don't mind.
Oh, sure.
And take a quick look back into the past and look at what your quote-unquote origin story was. For example, what was it you were into as a kid?
Oh, okay.
You had games, movies, cartoons, toys. And then what were the major milestones through your life that led you to down this road of becoming an independent crowdfunding creator?
Sure. I guess I'll go with the origins. I grew up in the Midwest, and comics were still around. We had a comic book store called Comic Cavern. It's called Bebop Comics now in Kansas City. And so I grew up on the first comics I read, I wasn't really into. They were like Daredevil and Hulk, and I wasn't into hero stuff. That was around 2003 when the movies came out. And yeah, a couple years later, after I got busted for shoplifting, I had to find a new hobby. So my brother and I found comic books. I think we had some X-Men and Spider-Man back in the day when my brother was like 6, when that came out in the early 90s, but we didn't really read them. Anyway, he gravitated towards more Flash, Spider-Man, Green Lantern. I gravitate towards more Darkness, Spawn, Hellboy, Batman. I was always a fan of anti-heroes. I think, yeah, like when I watched Spider-Man the animated series, I was a big fan of the symbiotes and the Sinister Six.
All right.
When I watched Batman the animated series, I love Joker, Two-Face. I remember clearly my mom yelling at me when I colored half my face blue when I was like 6. I had all the toys. I mean, I like Batman because he was dark, but I had all the toys of like Mr. Freeze and Blight from Batman Beyond. So yeah, I always liked villains and anti-heroes more, and so that kind of reflected into my work. I can write a hero, but it's just easier for me to write an anti-hero. They're more complex and fun. So there you go.
Cool.
And then I guess to answer the second question, crowdfunding, I honestly didn't even consider crowdfunding until 2018. In 2016, it took me a few months for me to decide to do comics, but I'm like, okay, I had been writing since forever, but I'm like, okay, I can't make movies. I have to work like an animation studio, but I can't draw. Like, all right, I guess comics is something I'll try. So I think I downloaded Dark Horse's like examples of how to format a comic book script. So I've been writing screenplay format forever. So I had to adjust my brain and learn how to write comic book format. And that took a few years to learn. And yeah, 2016, 2017, I tried creating like a science fiction one-shot. That didn't go anywhere because I released it digitally like on Amazon and some comic sites. And then I had it printed and tried distributing it on my LCS. But
really?
Yeah, it was pretty dead. And then this kind of like movement happened in 2017, Comicsgate. And then around 2018, everyone did crowdfunding in it. I'm like, it took me a few months to decide. I'm like, am I going to do this? Okay. And so that's when I met Canales and contacted him, and we decided to do a project when he had some free time. So in like 2019, we decided to do SOS, which had been a passion project of mine for probably over a decade. I've actually lost count. Yeah.
And when you say Canales, are you referring to eBay Canales?
Yeah, eBay. I usually just call him Canales.
Right on. Hey, welcome, Pale Rider. At 20K, back of SOS, Chimera promises to oil wrestle Sugar Chris in the kiddie pool.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Pale Rider.
Man, you're bringing it. Oh, man.
No, Pale Rider likes to come up with these stretch goals without people's permission. It's great. It's great. Luckily, I'll close down the campaign at 19,000, so that'll never happen. So take that.
So then the 19K stretch goal is going to be you wearing a blue dress?
I mean, I could just say I'm wearing one. You're not going to be able to see it. The icon will remain on forever.
They're going to say pictures or it didn't happen. Welcome, Indie Wrestling Aces. What's up? Hail, peeps.
Hey, Edwin.
Right on. Yeah. I knew that had to be Edwin based on the avatar.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So good stuff. Good stuff. So are you still working with Canales on this new project?
Yep. Volume 3.
Oops. Wrong one. What the hell? What did they change? Oh, all right. There we go.
There we go. Yeah.
SOS Volume 3 is funding now.
Yep.
So is this the most recent one? Hold on. Let's refresh this sucker. 2831, which is 56% of a $5,000 fixed goal.
Yeah, it's actually the earliest in the year I've ever released SOS. Usually I would release it in the fall, but this time I released it in like late winter. So kind of new experience.
So did you do it that way just to try things out, test the water, see what it was like to, launch?
No, I was just going to rotate IPs. So I finished Testament in fall of last year. So I didn't want to release anything like October. So I just waited a few months. Yeah. But yeah, so SOS is a 50-page graphic novel. This is the third and final installment of the series. I may or may not continue it, but this wraps up the arc. I started in volume 1. It's about 3 superhuman brothers facing an army of demons threatening New York from a dimension called the Abyss. So they're more like demonic aliens.
Okay.
Yeah, Canales likes to pitch it as Ghostbusters meets Spawn. So that's an easier pitch, but yeah, this is mainly inspired by the stuff I enjoyed as a kid, like Jackie Chan Adventures, Spawn.
Oh, man, yeah, Jackie Chan Adventures.
I'm probably the only white kid that ever watched that show. But yeah, that was actually the inspiration because all the brothers got their powers from stones, kind of like the talismans in that show.
Okay.
Yeah, and the original pitch was they would fight other demons that had their powers from stones. Yeah. Anyway, I fleshed things out more over the years. It is a dark comedy, but there's plenty of action. In fact, probably the last half of the book is just pure action. So that'll be nice.
So do you still follow the template that Dark Horse Comics
no. They just had like a simple one, like page 1, panel 1.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, no, it's just like a regular format.
Okay. So, I mean, is Canales doing the pencils, inks, colors?
We're just keeping it black and white. But yeah, he's doing the pencils and inks. If you scroll down, I post them some art.
Oh, gotcha. All right. So, wow, look at that. A potential boost to near 10K. So trending, you're at 56% out of 5,000. When you were coming up with the fixed goal,
yeah,
were you mainly factoring in the cost of shipping materials, things like packing tape or painter's tape, as well as the cost of shipping itself?
Yeah, I basically tried to be as reasonable as possible. I have found workarounds for international shipping. It hasn't increased too much on my end, but 5,000 is the minimum we need to finish pencils, inks, letters. Actually, those are all done by Canales, but and then that'll cover printing and shipping as well.
All right. So your focus at all times is you're doing the story. You're doing the writing. I presume. Yeah. I guess you're also an editor.
No, I just rewrite, but I have a girl named Natalie that edits SOS.
Okay, all right. And then you also do all the fulfillment out of the home?
Yeah, I stopped using fulfillment companies like a long time ago. It's a waste of money. That's only for that's if you can't hold all the books in your house.
Yeah.
I can just fit them all in my closet. And,
oh, wow. Really?
Yeah. And basically we're a little over half done. We're starting on the second half of the book, and we should be done by the time I get my money so I can order a proof and then start shipping books, and the campaign will just be in demand after that. As you can see, I've fulfilled 4 campaigns. So yeah, you'll basically get your book.
Nice. Yeah, that's very important. Building up a reputation and a record of fulfilling your campaigns, and whenever possible or as often as possible on time.
Yeah. I mean, I added it. I should get the books out by April, but I put May just in case shit happens, because we're having a paper shortage and shit will happen eventually.
Yeah, I heard about that. kind of crazy.
But yeah, I have like backup printers. Like I have a printer I use, but I have a backup, and then just in case shit happens.
Well, that's nice.
Don't know if I'm allowed to curse. I did anyway.
Hell yeah, yeah, by all means, yeah.
Oh, okay.
My channel is always adults only. I don't want
Already.
I don't want people tiptoeing around that.
All right.
Walking on eggshells. Yeah, you're more than welcome to curse. Yeah. So, is this coming up on the? Are you doing the quote unquote Comicsgate method of 30 days of funding, followed by another 30 days of funding, and then in demand?
Yeah, I'll just stick to the 60 and then in demand after that.
So this is coming to the last 25 days of that 60.
No, we launched only 5 days ago.
Oh, all right. So you're all right. So you're doing the 30-30. All right, sweet. So it's still pretty fresh, new project, 50 plus pages graphic novel.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and watch the trailer.
Unmute it.
Hello.
There we go.
SOS. The brothers return for the third installment in the SOS series. A powerful artifact has fallen into the hands of a social outcast. As the trio attempt to track it down, they must fight the Demon King and his army who seek the artifact for their own diabolical purposes.
Short and sweet. Volume 3. All right. So over here, this is the cover, right? The main cover.
Yep, that's just the only cover.
All right, only cover. So the cover is going to be in color, and then the interiors will be black and white, correct?
Correct. And that's actually the second attempt we had at the cover. The first cover, the layout wasn't as good. I'm like, let's just do it again. And this came out very good.
Do you sometimes, like, when you have an idea, do you like do a mock-up sketch of what you have in mind, and then you send it to Canales, and he responds back with a couple ideas?
No, I don't draw anymore, but I do send reference material, but I basically describe everything in detail. I usually get his pencils, and then I approve it to be inked, and then we go from there.
All right. Refresh my memory. Is Canales digital or traditional or both?
He says he's a combination of both. Traditional, and I guess he inks. But then he digitally tones it and letters it.
Nice. Fantastic. Let's see here. Okay, so at 30K, Pale Rider will release the Shiga and Nigerian Princess transcripts.
Sure, whatever that means.
That'll be impressive. Manuel Watch for Bots, appreciate it. Hey, Scotsman TV. Long time no see.
Yeah,
that's
Russian
a red
bots.
cover.
Yes, it is. Thank you. Yeah, the Russian bots are everywhere for some reason.
I know, everywhere. Even on my little channel.
I don't even know why they're Russian. Makes no sense.
Yeah, I think it's just their excuse to blame the Russians. I think it's all YouTube personally. But Forest Publishing, good to see you, man. Hail chat. Hail. Whoops, wrong one. Jump back here. Cuckoo. 50-page black and white graphic novel. Written by Chimera with art and letters by Canales of Iron Sights and The Abductables fame. Dark comedy revolves around three superhuman brothers who run a monster hunting business in New York. So here's some examples of the black and white interiors.
Yeah, that's just a secondary antagonist. He's the catalyst to the plots. He's just a dumb nerd who gets his hands on a very powerful artifact. If you scroll down, you'll see the real antagonist of the book. Let's see. Just a little bit more. Yeah, he's threatening on TV with his demands. But
Yeah.
And then let's see. The next
A demon bored as hell, clicking through the remote.
Yeah. That's actually one of the brothers. He's just
a
horrible mutant.
Oh, all right, my mistake.
Well, technically he's half demon. Anyway, and then here the generals forcefully get their weapon back.
Now it's going down. All right.
Yeah, and there we go. There's the main bad guy and his 4 generals. So that'll be the climax of the series. It's the brothers going into the abyss dimension and fighting the army and the generals and the king. Big showdown, lots of action.
So is the top left the 4th general? The woman is 1. You got 2 guys on the right are 2 more. That's 3. And then is this mask looking thing that kind of looks like an Egyptian bird? Is that one of the... All right.
Like a pharaoh.
Yeah, like a pharaoh. There you go.
Yeah, it's funny. I actually, if you scroll back up, I can actually name all of them because they were actually villains for a project idea I had, like a spin-off, but I never got around to finishing it. Yeah, the top left one is Venotep. Bottom girl is Ava. Guy on the top right is Mulder with the Warhammer. And then the guy on the bottom right is Belshazzar. Same guy from the Bible. Yeah, so I went a little heavy on the lore. They're not like super important. They're like tertiary antagonists, but it was kind of fun to world build, even if it is a dark comedy.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, news story on TV. And you got the...
And there's the king threatening everybody on live television. And if you scroll down, there's the week 1 trading card by Preston Acevedo that expires on this upcoming Wednesday. Yeah, so if you sign up for the mailing list, I send an email for the discount perk links again.
Oh.
So if you back it, anybody that backs during week 1 will get this trading card, and it'll be metal, kind of like I did on my last campaign.
Oh, wow, cool.
Yep, Phoenix Animation does great work.
Yeah. He is the man to go to for metal prints and bookmarks. Excuse me. That's pretty cool. So it's got a breakdown of the character, his specs, as well as his power set.
Yeah, if you read the likes and dislikes.
Likes cigarettes, money, guns, and fighting. Dislikes everything else.
Yeah.
There you go. He knows what he likes. Stretch goals.
Yeah, let me I gotta add this to the campaign. I gotta give the campaign a bit of a makeover, but let me show the Kyung-Lei trading card. That's our first stretch goal. Let me share screen. There we go. So this, at $7,000, everyone gets this trading card by Kyung-Lei.
Oh, all right.
And this will also have stats, so you get to find out what he likes and dislikes.
Cool.
Yeah, and then 7,500 and 8,000, everyone just gets prints. And then if we get beyond that, I'll figure out something.
All right. Pretty sweet. You got Kim Lee to participate. Nice. 6x9 print of the cover at 7,500, and 6x9 print of your next upcoming title, Testament Volume 2, at 8K mark.
And then
add-on parts. So we got Volume 1 for 15, Ashcan for 10. I like this layout. You know, this design here.
Yeah, Steve Dye did the graphics. No idea how to do any of that stuff. That's why I pay people. But yeah,
the way it's laid out is nice and neat, and it's legible. It reminds me, like, if you went to a comic convention and you had a board with pricing, and you put that up there, it would fit in perfectly.
Yeah, I'm trying to work on the layouts for, my campaigns, try to get better and better.
Nice.
People seem to like graphics. So
it draws the eye. People are naturally visually inclined. It's the graphics, like on the cover art, that draws you in, and then it's the story that keeps you.
Yep.
So there's Volume 2 and 15 as well. It's all very affordable. The sticker page, cool. Is that 6 a.m. Comics?
Yeah. I have leftover stickers from my last campaign.
All right.
If you want to buy them off. Yeah, they were originally stretch goals, but this way you can get them.
And then you get the ash can for 10.
Yeah.
So the ash can, does it focus on anyone in particular? It looks like it's covering a team of people.
Oh, those are just like the super villains, like the Legion of Doom. So that's one that it contains 2 stories. One is a short story, and then the other one is kind of a longer story where they fight all their rogues gallery. They take a break from demons to fight super villains, basically.
Oh, okay. All right. Then we got the character classified marks. I love when the attention to detail, where you've got the coffee stains.
That's actually,
pretty cool.
Yeah, it was so funny when I was working on SOS because I made a Carnage when I was a kid. And I'm like, I got to change his name eventually. And then when I was starting the book, I asked the lawyer, like, oh, you can name him whatever you want. I'm like, really? So yeah, it is shockingly legal. You can name a character within reason, whatever you want, as long as it's not the title that's messing with a trademark. Because you can't copyright a name. Because there was actually a Carnage in the 1950s in Action Comics, way before Marvel. And then there was a Carnage in Mirage Comics in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles back in '88, I believe. So Carnage is actually a pretty average name for monsters.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's not even including the one in Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah, no, he's a mutated freak with a penchant for cocaine. And he's a complete dickhead. Totally the guy from Marvel.
Oh, my gosh. And then he's also got a last name of Spawn.
Yeah, that also is shockingly illegal.
Roven Spawn. All right.
Yeah, I think I wrote a short story when I was like 12 where the brothers get sued. And so I had to come up with a last name for them. And I'm like, and that was the first comic I read when I was 12. Yeah, actually, I got some arts. They're very rough pencils, but I'll show them off. Here's the latest. Yeah, here's the latest page. Let's see.
Let me know when you're ready for me to share.
Oh, I am.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So here is Magus when they're fighting. The brothers can transform into monster forms themselves. So if you can barely make that out, that's his monster form. And he takes on a dragon. And he has a creepy little smile here. So yeah, that's very rough pencils, but should be inked by tomorrow.
So that's your work, right?
No, that's Canals.
Oh, okay. All right. Wow.
Yeah, no, I cannot draw. I gave that shit up when I was like 15.
Excuse me.
I think I attempted to draw some character designs of the brothers when I was a kid, when I was like 17, but that was probably the last time I picked up a pencil to draw.
Pyrokinesis.
Yeah, fire. Each brother has like an elemental power: thunder, ice, and light, and fire.
Yeah, I know pyro is fire, but kinesis, isn't that similar to movement with your mind? You know, making things
Yeah, he's able to
around and fly, and
yeah, that's what it means. It's ability to manipulate fire with your mind.
Okay.
So technically, all the brothers are psychic in a way, but it's psychic with pyrokinesis, electro, and cryokinesis.
All right. Your social media, contact info, risks and challenges. Important to note that you're able to get fully funded and fulfill the campaigns relatively on time. That goes for 4 campaigns. That's impressive.
Thank you.
Excuse me. If there are any obstacles, you'll keep people updated, all the backers especially, which is good. Transparency is where it's at. And definitely share this on your social media.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, back your campaign. Back your own campaign. I'm talking to everyone else out there. Yeah, let's get this book funding. You definitely look like you're easily going to be able to get that accomplished.
Yeah, I'm checking like my last SOS campaign, and we're basically neck and neck, money and backer wise. So I'm basically not doing too bad, especially in this economy.
Yeah, for sure. When you say it's neck and neck, are you actually going based off how much money and number of backers it was this early into the campaign, what, the 5th or 6th day?
Oh no, I'm just checking the backer count. I have no idea what the money is, because sometimes backer kit isn't like totally the same.
Okay, all right. Good deal. Definitely back this campaign. It's going to be a good one. SOS Volume 3. It's a graphic novel, 50 plus pages. So I presume that also means it's going to be a perfect bound?
Oh yeah, I do everything square bound, spines, text on the spines, all that good stuff. I'm more of a trade guy, so that's what I like, and there'll be interior chapter covers as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I got out of comics when I was like 17, and then when I was about 23, I got back into comics, but I just collected omnibuses and trades. I'm like, I rarely bought floppies after that.
All right.
So that's more my style.
Okay, right on. So as you've gone from the first campaign through the 2nd, 3rd, 4th campaign, and now you start on the 5th campaign, are there any particular lessons learned that have come to mind, things that you're consistently improving upon, issues that you're nailing out early on or even before the campaign launches?
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, I try to basically run a campaign when it's a good time of the year. Yeah, I've just like learned to improve like the layout of the campaign, presentation, all that good stuff. Each campaign. That's why Steve do graphics this time. Say graphics. I'm hiring an editor. I mean, I hired an editor, but that's what's Volume 2. So yeah, my 3rd campaign, I learned to like get more eyes on it, because my first campaign, that was just me by myself, and so going after that, I just had more people look at my stuff and like look it over. I'm like, do I fix this? One, ABC. So yeah, to any, I guess, new creators, get an editor, work on the presentation of the campaign, market it, one of the best times to tweet about it. Apparently, there's good times to tweet, like 3, 6, and 9 Eastern time is a good time to promo stuff.
Really?
Yeah, and basically just hit up anybody in DMs. People are willing to help you out.
Sure. Right on. Do you do much advertising through your email list?
I try not to. I have a MailChimp like a list of everyone who backed. I try not to bother them too much. I just let them know when the new campaign is up.
Okay, all right. Yeah,
I don't want to spam people.
I can understand that. Yeah, I mean, I backed a lot of campaigns, and as much as I'd like to, I don't go through most of the emails unless it looks like an update that is directly applicable to me.
Yeah, I'll probably send another mass email to my mailing list when I get the proof copy, because that'll entice people to back. I'm like, oh, okay, the book's like here, it exists.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But yeah, I'm probably only going to do that like twice, when the campaign begins and when the campaign ends. I don't want to spam.
I mean, and another way to avoid spamming is just post any updates you have in the updates tab.
Yeah.
On the campaign page itself.
Yep.
Let's check out these perks here.
Sure. So feature 1 is volumes 1 to 3 plus ash cans. That's the entire series, essentially, and that's about 195 pages.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I tried to get it as low as possible, but yeah, 60 plus shipping. That's the lowest I could get it to.
All right. Are the prices of the books very much in line with your volume 1 through 3 campaigns? Have you pretty much remained consistent on that?
This campaign I had to charge $20 because it's just not feasible to do a $15 book by itself. Volume 3 by itself. Yeah. So digital PDF is $8 if you're international or you just don't want to get a physical copy. You can just read. That gives you the entire series, so not just volume 3, but everything.
Right.
And yep, and volume 3 right there. That's $20. If you sign up for the mailing list, it was $15, and people are grabbing the shit out of that. I was kind of surprised. Like, oh, okay, wow. I think I'll just do that from now on.
You mean just the single main book by itself?
No, the discount tier, because I got way more signups than ever before.
Where you're free? Oh wait, are you talking about the very first one here, the featured?
Oh no.
What's the discount tier you're talking
about? For the book by itself, $20, but I put add-ons for everything, so you can grab everything else.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah,
I think just do that from now on.
Well, there's an idea.
Yeah, so $20 is like the cheapest I could make it. So
yeah, I don't particularly mind having several packages, if you will. I like there being a featured tier, which is what's going to grab the most people's attention, because it's not only does it say featured, but it's more or less highlighted and at the top of the list. And it's especially helpful for those who want to support your campaign but don't want to take the time to read through the entire campaign and scroll through there. So it can be beneficial because it grabs the eye. It goes, all right, this is like the most bang for your buck. I want to support this creator. I'll grab that. You know, it's roughly going to be somewhere between 60 and 75 for most campaigns. Yeah, so people will have a tendency to go with that, or if they want to get a taste of your product and they've been consistently coming back for more on your campaigns, they might consider just getting the book alone.
Yep,
it's nice. I've commented on it before, but there are some campaigns that, as much as I love them, I think they go a little overboard on the number of tiers, because I don't know if you have backed Billy Tucci's She.
Oh yeah.
There are a lot of combinations. I understand he's got a whole lot he's dealing with. He's got all kinds of creators he's working with, partnering with, and there's just so much there to consume. But at the same time, I'm not sure if I could effectively come up with a better idea for organization, but it's overwhelming when it takes like 45 minutes to figure out what it is you're wanting.
Yeah, I mean, it honestly, well, he started on Kickstarter, so it honestly might be a Kickstarter tier, because most of those campaigns, they have a ton of variant covers and options. So Kickstarter campaigns tend to have like 20. Like if you look at Brian Polito's like Lady Death, he has a bunch of options. So it might just be that. That's why Billy does that format, because he's kind of used to it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I'm predominantly IGG.
Yeah.
Indiegogo. So I'm used to what I've seen there. I have backed on Kickstarter a couple times, but I don't like the interface, and I also don't like
the surveys.
That, and also the fact that they don't take my money right away for the shipping.
Yeah. Yeah, that gets annoying, especially with the surveys. Like, you already have my information. I shouldn't have to fill this out.
Yeah.
I bought Liam Sharp's art book on
a
Kickstarter. Yeah. Like, I had a withdrawal, and I'm like, what is this for? I thought I already paid. I'm like, why am I getting this? And then why am I getting a survey? Okay.
Yeah, it's like I get an email in the mail saying, come back to the site and review your order, and it's like, wait a minute. It's showing that I don't owe any money, yet you're asking me to go through these pages, and it's like I don't know. I can't help but wonder if Kickstarter is trying to get you to, order more, add to your order.
Possibly.
To give you the opportunity to do so.
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like I haven't spent enough on it. I mean, if money were no object, yeah, sure, I'll order more. But yes, kind of crazy. Hold on a minute. Cuckoo. Do some more promotion there. And yeah, so people are digging the single book.
Yeah, I have the secret tier, and most people back the discount book.
Cool.
Yeah, and then
go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, for $50, if you scroll down just a little bit, you can get volumes 1 to 3, and then after that, I have sketch cards and original art, because that's actually helps boost like campaigns. My last campaign, that was actually the first. Yeah, my last campaign was the first time I did original art or sketch cards. So yeah, those help a ton.
Oh yeah, I bet. Yeah. In this community, sketch cards are really popular.
Yep, and there's Sim Platier sketch cards, and then I got Joe Ball, and I sold down of Preston Acevedo sketch cards. So
dang!
I'll probably add more.
So when it comes to the sketch cards, there's 0 out of 3 claimed. So does it work out like you get you back this tier? Do you get one of the cards?
Yeah, you can. It's first come, first serve. So first person backs it can decide which one they want.
Okay, all right. So on and so forth for the other 2 people. All right, gotcha.
Yep.
Yes, Sim is a beast. Always just slamming out the cards.
Yep.
Joe Ball. Wow. Those are detail. Ooh wee. So let's see, 50-50. And then we got a head sketch.
Yeah, you'll get a volume 3 book and then a head sketch in the interior front cover.
Is it going to be the same character for everyone, or is it going to like vary?
No. You can just email me. I have my email in that perk description, so you can just email what you want. That's just a reference.
Nice. The head sketch, is it going to be like 8.5 by 11, or do we know what size?
Oh, it'll just be the interior front cover, so the size of the book.
Oh, all right. Right inside the book. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So with that in mind and fulfillment, does that mean you're going, as soon as you receive the finished books, you're going to have to ship some of them to Canales, and then he draws them and sends it back?
Yep.
Okay. All right. 1 out of 5 claimed. We got the Acevedo original art pencils. All right. Wow. Pretty darn cool. If it's not a spoiler, is it basically this one character, half his body is like a demonic creature? Or is this like a transition from humanoid looking to demon?
Oh, no, it's a transition. So that's just, he's transitioning to his demon form.
All right. So he doesn't remain day to day, half and half.
Yeah.
This is cool, man.
Thank you.
Original.
Preston does great work. And that's the painting below it.
Oh, man. It's in color, too. So is it, yeah.
Preston Acevedo. Yep.
Nice. That's so cool. And then I love it when you guys, when campaigns have the sold out tiers still listed. Because I guess it shows me what I missed out on, but it also serves as a reminder, hey, you don't want to miss out on these campaigns because you got some kick-ass art here.
There you go.
So was there, oh, all right, 2 out of 2. Okay. So there were, in fact, 2 cards total, not 3. Original cover art plus book. So anytime there's original cover art, is it 11 by 17?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Now,
yes, it is.
Right on. And this is Canales, right?
Yep. Just the original pencils.
Wow. That must have sold out fast.
Yeah, day 1, I think.
Cool. Man, what's Indiegogo doing these weird little ads at the bottom?
Yeah, I really hate those.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I think it's cool in campaigns offer original art because just another extra cool thing to get in on. Looks good, man. Looks good.
Thank you.
Let me see here. Hey, Arrogant 8, how's it going? I slept on the eBay cover. Someday I will have my eBay original.
And there's me showing in the chat. I never thought about adding interior art.
Yeah, I mean, if you got it available and you can.
Oh yeah, everything is like penciled and inked traditionally. So Canales has all that stuff. So,
wow. Yeah, definitely put that out there because people will be interested. Yeah, any chance for original art? I mean, our community is still really young, so the chance at our level, people like us being able to afford original art it's killer,
yep. Guess I'll add that right now.
Yeah, I could sell, man. I would not mind a page one bit. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Absolutely. Sweet. Yeah, if you haven't already had a chance to, definitely back this book. Chimera delivers and has fulfilled every one of his campaigns. Wait a minute, where is it? It's on this page. All right. This is SOS Volume 3. And you said that, excuse me, this concludes this storyline. It's 3 books total.
Yes, it is.
And then after this project, well, you're thinking of working on something else, and then you might return to SOS or maybe do a spinoff or something.
Yeah, I'll be focusing on Testament after this later this year, and actually I have a side project that's also dark comedy, but it'll be more actiony. So it'll be like a spiritual successor to SOS, if that makes sense.
Huh. Since you're into dark comedy, do you watch a lot of British TV?
Not really.
Oh, okay. All right. The British TV seems to have a lot of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Definitely back this book. If you've already backed it, consider backing again.
There
You
you
never
go.
know. You'll have some friends and family who would love to read this book. And then, back it once, back it twice, back it 3 times, lady. If by chance you aren't in the position to back it today, consider sharing it all over your social media. Would be greatly appreciated. And then let's go ahead and refresh this page. Just see if anything moved. Not in this case, but that's cool. You got 25 days left of the first 30, then another 30 after that, then in demand.
Yep.
Was this the very first one of your campaigns that you launched in like winter?
If you mean back in 2019, yeah, this was my very first, SOS was like my first IP. Yeah.
And in terms of launching in winter, have you noticed any difference one way or the other? Do you think it really causes any kind of impact?
Yeah, I launched my first one in October 2019, but I did like almost no marketing. I didn't have much of a Twitter presence. Volume 2 did like way better. And I launched that around August of 2020. And
Okay.
yeah, no, right now we're neck and neck with Volume 2 backer wise. So yeah.
Yeah, you're building your audience, which is great.
Yeah, gotta get back to YouTubing.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, those mailing lists really help.
Indeed. And just added it. I see it. I'll let the good folks know at MNM know too. Hey there. Welcome to CG Metalsmith Phoenix Animation. Welcome. Yeah, I dig all the metal stuff that's coming out of CG. Pretty sweet. It's different, you know? It's different. This is volumes 1 through 3. Sketch card plus book. Head sketch. Da-da-da! Original art. There we go. There's our tier for interior pages from Canales. Nice. And of course, we've got the Acevedo pencils and Acevedo painting available too. Right on, right on. Very
Okay, yeah. Refresh. Apparently, we got a backer.
Oh, do we?
Yeah. So I'll probably just send a Dropbox link or something. You know what? I'll just email you. That'll be easier.
Ooh. Wee doggies. 29.41. That's 58% of 5,000. Nice. Yeah, 62 backers. Fantastic.
Yep. Trucking along.
All right.
I have no idea why Indiegogo skips contribution numbers. Like it just skipped from 63 to 65. So I have no idea what that's about. But I've been seeing that a lot lately.
I can't speak for that since I'm not familiar with the back end. But from what I hear, it has something to do with like if people back it, then it increases your count. But then if they change their mind and bail and get a refund, then it doesn't relinquish that spot or whatever. It just puts the next backer on the next numbered slot.
Yeah, I know. But sometimes, like apparently there was credit card issues my last campaign, and so it just skipped all over the place. That was really weird.
Oh, that is weird.
Yeah.
Did you have to go back and?
Oh yeah, no, they had to. Yeah, they had to reback everything. It's really weird.
Dang. That's crazy. Hopefully you don't run into that anymore.
No, I'm just gonna chalk it up to Indiegogo.
There you go. Goals. Phoenix is going to be back in this Saturday. Looks great, man, he says. Awesome sauce. All right. Let's go ahead and watch this trailer again.
Already.
Oops. Hello.
SOS. The brothers return for the third installment in the SOS series. A powerful artifact has fallen into the hands of a social outcast. As the trio attempt to track it down, they must fight the Demon King and his army, who seek the artifact for their own diabolical purposes.
Oh, thanks, Phoenix.
Sweet.
Yeah, January's kind of a not so much great time for backing, but yeah, tomorrow will be February, so in the upcoming weeks we should hit our funding.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I think January people are still recovering from Christmas.
Yeah, I just had to pay Canales, so I just had to start it as soon as possible. But yeah, we're a little over half done. I'd say, we got 22 pages left.
Making good progress on it.
20, 50. So yeah, we're about 56% done.
Right on. All right. So where did you launch? Did you actually use your channel to launch SOS Volume 3? Or did you use one's channel?
I went on Sugar Chris's channel. Yeah.
All right. Let me see. Oh, there you go. Got it back to catch up tier. You got to get 1 to 3.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Right on. Is there anything that I might have forgotten to cover, or anything you wanted to point out? Maybe something that makes this one especially unique?
Oh yeah, well, it's unique in that it's the end of the series. Like I said, I might do a short story compilation, but like canon wise, everything's gonna be done, like for the arc and the series. Because I have like short stories I wrote in high school and college, but they're like filler episodes, if you will.
Do you think you will one day combine all 4 into one big book?
Yeah, I might do an omnibus one day. Just depends on interest and all that. But yeah, I looked at the printing cost for like an omnibus to be around like $1,800, so not too bad.
Out of curiosity, how did you and Canales connect? Do you meet each other over Twitter?
Oh yeah, we met each other on Twitter in like June 2018, something like that. Yeah, we've known each other for like 3.5 years.
Oh, wow. All right. Cool. Yeah, don't miss out on this campaign. And you said that the trading card is for the secret tier, right? From the early sign up?
Oh no, it'll be during week 1. So if you back any tier during week 1, you'll get the metal trading card.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, the mail sign up was for like a discount tier.
Oh, all right. Gotcha. All right. Sweet. Add on perks. I love stickers, but I'm trying to figure out what to do with them.
I usually just put them on my fridge.
Well, oh, do you really? Oh.
Yeah, I got mail-ins. I got Swatter Squad. I got Graveyard Shift stickers. I got Phil Diaz's stickers. Yeah.
That's an interesting idea. Well, I presently can't do something like that because I'm in an apartment. I can't be sticking stuff to something that doesn't belong to me, basically.
Yeah.
Awesome. The series is really funny, Phoenix, and eBay adds to the humor. Really good comedic team.
Yep. I actually hired an artist like in 2018, and he just couldn't translate humor. And I had my doubts about Canales, to be honest, when I saw Ironsides, but then when I saw Abductables, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, this is the guy. Like, he can draw monsters and shit. And he says, yeah, I'm not really good at drawing like humans standing around at coffee tables. I'm more at home drawing monsters. I'm like, oh, okay, perfect.
Cool. So it caters to his strengths. That's nice.
Yeah.
All right. And let's see here. All right. Fantastic.
Yeah.
go ahead.
I was going to say, yeah, I have some original art Canales sent me because he was like moving into an apartment. So let me look in my closet after the stream. Eric and Ape. I think it was from volume 2 though. Not totally sure.
All right. So let's see. Now's a good time probably to wrap things up. So sure. I wanted to give you the floor. Would you share with the world how you can be found on social media?
Sure. So Chimera the Hut on Twitter. And I've basically deleted all my other Facebook and Insta. So yeah, just Twitter until I get nuked one day. So go follow me there.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm trying to be good on Twitter, so I should be there for a while.
Do you have a big promotional campaign ahead? Do you have a lot of channels you're going to hop on?
Yes, this week I'll be gone Raging Golden Eagle and Bancrofts, and then some channels on Saturday.
Oh, nice. Those are good channels.
Yep.
All right. Fantastic. And you can find me at the usual place. I'm here. Most of my streams and videos will have my social media, so I'm pretty easy to find. Thanks to want to thank everyone for joining us today. Thanks to everyone in chat. Thanks to everyone who watches us on replay. And remember, if you can, back it once, back it twice, back it 3 times a lady. If you're unable to do so at this time, share it all over your social media if you would. More eyes we can get on this, the better. And a very special thanks to our guest tonight, Chimera.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
No problem. We are closing out, and we shall see you on the next stream. Bye.
Final guest that is the only person below White Holiday in the Comicsgate phone book. It's my favorite failed clone of Peter Sammetti. The YouTube channel. How you doing, Chimera? Welcome to the show.